Hello all, good morning. Hope you are doing practice. I hope you are doing well. Okay, in the last session we have learned at least understand at least what is a function statement, what is anonymous function, what is a function expression, what is a function declaration, what is a named function expression, first class functions, first class citizens. Of course, we didn't talk about arrow functions. We're going to learn those things in coming days. If you didn't watch the previous video, please go back and watch that video, and even you should follow the sequence like hosting and the scope chain and all the topics, then only you will understand all the information easily. Okay, so today we are going to understand what is the difference between the function statement and function expression. Okay, so if you understand the previous sessions, this is going to be very easy. Otherwise it's difficult. Okay, definitely it will be difficult. So I will just write again everything, and it will be easy for us. So I will just change the heading. This is function expression. Oh, so where are functions? We are going to talk about this later. Just refresh. So now let's focus on the logic. So I'm just creating a variable because if you understand this concept, you should aware of what is a hosting. Okay, hopefully if you're watching this video means hopefully you know what is hosting. Otherwise, please go back and understand what is hosting. Here also I will try to explain a little bit, but if you need like complete explanation, you should watch the previous videos, or you can watch Akshay Seni's Namaste JavaScript. Okay, that was the most beautiful thing. So now var a is equal to 10. Okay, and if you create a function like say hello, suppose I'm just putting a as a prefix because we can find easily in the window object in the browser for that only, because it will show all the things in alphabetical order. So it will go like console.log um, hello JavaScript. Hello JavaScript. It's very simple, and we know that if you do a console.log of a, you will get some output, and of course if you try to invoke a say hello, okay, you will get some results. So now just guess, okay, at least from today onwards, yeah, get ready to answer some questions. Okay, you don't need to answer directly to me. At least you should, whenever I ask a question, note down what is your guess or what is your answer, and watch the video completely so that you can cross check whether you're thinking in the right way or not. Okay, you should be genuine with you. Okay, so now right now note down the answer, but this is very simple. So console.log a, here you will get the output as 10, and here you will get output as the hello JavaScript in the browser browser console. So no problem for us. So just right click, okay, just refresh the file and right click, inspect, go to the console. So we got the output, no problem for us. So now the hosting concept will come. So suppose if I do a same thing, if I do console.log of a and a say hello before initializing the values. Okay, before initializing the values. Okay, now note down your answers. Okay, here it's 10 and hello JavaScript. Okay, we don't have any problem. So and now just guess what will be the output of this line, whenever you execute line number 20, what is the output? And whenever you execute line number 21, what is the output? Okay, note on. I will give at 13, 15 to 20 seconds. Just think properly. If you understand what is hosting, definitely you can answer properly. Otherwise, you didn't learn properly or you didn't revise properly, something wrong. Because this already we understand, so you should give a right answer if you are following our trainings. So let's see what will be the output now. So okay, I will put some message here, the console.log. I'm just putting some stars so that you will understand that these things are coming before initialization, right? So just refresh. So if you see, after initializing, we are getting console.log of a value is 10, and for function is invoking and function is working properly even before and after also. But why we are getting undefined here and why we are getting a value 10 here? So if you want to understand this, okay, you should understand what is hosting, right? So in JavaScript, as we know, if you're following our training, as we know, it will follow the two things. One is memory allocation phase and execution phase. Okay, I'm going to draw the diagram one more time. So this is the call stack, and first it will create a global execution context, right? Global execution context. And whenever you invoke the function, it will create another execution context on top of it. So those things already we have covered. So here in this session, we are going to understand whenever you declare a function as a function expression or a function statement, what is the difference in the memory allocation? What is the difference in this? How JavaScript engine is dealing with those things? That is the most important thing. Okay, so if you give a simple code like this, so I'm just putting, so definitely it's not like 10 minutes tutorial kind of thing, so that I want to explain each and everything in detail because most of our students are beginners. Okay, I think it's better to understand the code from the VS Code. So fine, whenever you start execute, give a JavaScript engine is taking care of that, it will create a global execution context here, and initially the value of a is undefined, right? Undefined, and function is say hello. Okay, is say hello. It will store the function definition. So it will hold the function definition, right? Otherwise, I'm just putting like here, it will have a function definition. Okay, this is a memory allocation phase. And whenever you start executing, what will happen here at line number 20? Okay, this is the first line we are going to execute, right? Consider log of a. At that particular time, what is the value of a? Right now, what is the value of a? That is undefined, so that you are getting undefined in the output in the console. In the next line, a say hello, a say hello. In the execution phase, whenever you're trying to invoke a say hello, by the time already this a say hello is in the memory, right? If you see the memory allocation phase, already it has the function definition is ready is there. So whenever you call a say hello, what will happen? It will create another execution context. Okay, it will create another execution context for that function. That execution context name is also say hello. Like, I will show you these things in the browser also in next few minutes. Say hello. Then it will start executing. If we have any variables, it will allocate the memory for that. Right now, the example is very simple. We don't have any other memory allocations. So that in the memory allocation phase of that a say hello, nothing is there, and it will come to the execution phase of the say hello. So console.log hello JavaScript. It doesn't have any problem. So that it will print a say hello. So hello hello something. So hello JavaScript. So after that, after that, it will come out of that function. It will come out of the function automatically. Once you come out of the function, it will remove that execution context from the memory. Okay, this is also will gone from the memory. Okay, and again control will back get comes back the global execution context. And here, what is there? Okay, this is the function definition. We don't need to worry about in the execution phase. Sorry, here where a is equal to 10 is there. So here it is going to initialize a value. So now what will happen? The a value is going to be 10 now in the memory. So you can observe everything in the browser. Hopefully you have habituated to debug the code and observe everything in the browser. So a value is 10 now. And now again, if you are trying to execute this line, what will happen? It will print in the output like this. It will print the output in the output, and then you are trying to access console.log of a. By the time you're executing line number 32, the a value is 10 in the memory, so that it will print 10 as the output. And even whenever you invoke this function again, a say hello, what will happen? It will create another execution context again. Okay, it will create execution context on top of global execution context. Okay, and nothing, because we don't have any memory allocation here, so that nothing to do in the memory allocation phase. Now when it comes to the execution phase, it is going to execute this line like console.log hello JavaScript. So then it is going to print the hello JavaScript. Fantastic. And after that, once it is done its job, it will also remove from the global execution context call stack. So we got the output as undefined hello JavaScript and so this is hosting, because you are able to access we are able to access ye and say hello before initializing before initializing itself we are able to access it. It's not throwing any error, right? It's not throwing any error. This is called hosting, because this is happen in only one programming language in the world, that is JavaScript. Because JavaScript is, if you don't understand these things, JavaScript is really really tough. If you understand all these concepts, JavaScript is going to be very very easy for you. So here you should invest some time to understand all these fundamentals of JavaScript. Okay, fine. So hope you guys understood what is hosting. So here, this is you're trying to access a variable a and a say hello function after initializing, but here you're able to access before initialization. So let's see. Now we'll come to the point. This is a function statement. Okay, this is a function statement. So you understand how function statements are working in JavaScript. Now we are going to understand how function expression is going to work in JavaScript engine. Okay, so I'm writing another variable, because how to write a function expression? Write a function expression. Now, let's see, I can write here only var namaste JavaScript. Okay, otherwise it's very big one. Hello JavaScript is at least good. or you can take any function. So this, because how to define the function expression means you can take any function and assign to a variable, because now we are going to use a function as a variable. So I'm just writing a function. Okay, you don't need to give a name for that. If you want to give a name, that's your choice, no problem. So just define some function, anonymous function. Okay, if you don't have a name for a function, it will be anonymous. And if you assign to a variable, then it this name is going to be a name for that function. So that's awesome. So now it is completely dealing like a variable. It's like here, so I'm just putting welcome to is a JavaScript world. Okay, something like that. So now things going to be complicated. So first I'm just commenting all these things. First two lines. Okay, just forgot about that. So now just imagine we have three things now in the memory. Okay, this is a expression, function expression. So when it comes to the function expression, how JavaScript engine will deal, how it is going to deal with a variable declaration, and it is going to deal in the same way for function expression also. So in the memory allocation phase, understand clearly, in the memory allocation phase a value will be undefined and hello JavaScript value also be undefined. So whenever you use the function statement in the memory allocation phase itself, it will hold that definition of the function. But here we are writing the function in a different way. Like we are using a function as a variable. That means what are the rules is going to be happen for variable declarations. This is also follow the same rule. Now observe carefully what is happening in the memory. So here, if you want to invoke, you can invoke the function like this. Okay. So now I will draw the diagram one more time for you. So observe carefully, observe carefully. This is the most important thing. So I'm just taking another one. You should do practice in the same way so that you will understand. Otherwise, it's very difficult. So this is the call stack. So I'm just taking more space for global execution context because we have three variables now. So even if you forgot, it's okay, no problem. You don't need to think too much about that. Remember how this memory is there. So there are, so like now the first it will go to the memory allocation phase. In the memory allocation phase, it should take care of A and hello JavaScript and say hello. So what will happen? So where A is equal to 10, what will happen in the memory allocation phase? A value will be undefined. A value will be undefined. A value will be undefined. And observe carefully. Now, just guess what is the value of hello JavaScript? What is the value of hello JavaScript? Whether it will store the definition of this function or whether it will be undefined. That is the difference. Okay, that is going to be a very crucial point for this session. So whenever we know, right, from the beginning, whenever we declare a function definition as a function statement, okay, in the memory allocation phase itself, okay, it will hold this definition. But when it comes to the function expression in the memory allocation phase, even though we are storing a function here, it doesn't take care of that. So what it will do? it will treat as a normal variable. So this hello JavaScript value will be undefined in the memory. Hello JavaScript, what is the value of hello JavaScript? Undefined. And next we'll come to this one, is say hello, because is say hello is the function statement. Function statement. Okay, so it will hold the function definition. It will hold the function definition. So if you see this hey hello, hey say hello is there, so it is going to store as a function. It will hold this function. But hello JavaScript, it is just undefined. It is undefined. This is the most important thing we should notice. This is undefined because we are using a function as a variable. So how we are dealing with a variable a and b and c and all those things, whether it is a number, whether it is a string, whether it is an array, whether it is a object, whether it is a function, doesn't matter. The memory allocation phase, if you are using as a variable, it will allocate only undefined only. So for the function statements only, it will allocate the memory. It will hold the function definition in the memory allocation phase itself. This is the most important thing we should observe in a JavaScript. Okay, now just go back in the browser and let's see whether it is true or not, right? So just refresh the code and